Dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yup, what's good, original crew, man? We're back. Hey, we got a new GD for us today. We got country dad pulls gun on us for catching his lNCEL son trading infant PICS. That's a long title, man. Good Lord. So this is the second one we just seen where a parent steps in, right?
Mm-hmm.
And instead of, them being mad at the son, they mad
at the person exposing their son.
Which is backwards, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't get it, man. How you gonna be mad because somebody is exposing your son, but your son doing things? Let's see how the child is, because, last time we couldn't get the name right, They gave us how many names? And at the end of the day, I was lost. I was like, now, who is this man? Because I don't know. But, hey, with that being said, before we get into it, make sure you check out the links in the description box.
Down below.
You already know where to go. If you want to first support, all you got to do is check out down below. Also, if you enjoyed today's visuals.
Like it with a thumbs up.
Hey, man, let's get into it. Let's check it out. Let's see what's about. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, let's get it.
We are in the middle of nowhere.
I got a 357 right here. I got more than that. This is loaded.
Sir, you don't have to pull out any weapons.
If I'm running, it's gonna mean something.
Seth has been talking to people he shouldn't be talking to.
I mean, you literally sent porn to the child.
And they sent stuff to me. I try to please everybody. I want to be a satisfied person.
Have you ever masturbated to it before?
Once a day. I identify myself in a religious way as anti-Christ type thing.
Is most of it dealing with children sacrifice, taking innocence from children? Is there rituals like that?
You can expose the demons or you can not expose the demons. So it's up to you.
All right, what's good with y'all boys and girls, man? Welcome to a brand new episode of EDP Watching. Today, we're here with the GOAT, Mr. Gordon Flowers.
How's it going?
This is Gordon's guy, so I'm gonna let him take it away.
Yeah, so this is a guy who's been talking to multiple decoys for probably the past, close to a year. He took the liberty to send some delicious cheese pizza to one of them.
Don't say it's delicious. That's horrible.
Yeah, and he also sent illegal images too, but he also did deliver pizza to our house. That's what I was talking about.
Okay.
Anyway, we have this catch coming, and hopefully he talks.
Hopefully the police response out here is pretty good. We are in the middle of nowhere. It is almost more desolate than the Edward Foster Jr. case that we had. And speaking of Edward Foster Jr., funny enough, he is my personal first pred to take a plea deal. So, give myself a round of applause.
Yeah.
Huge shout out to Gordon Flowers for providing me on that one as well. We also got a lot more updates for a lot of them soon, but we'll talk about that later. Let's get it. Oh man, the storm must have messed up his stuff. That tree fell. Completely uprooted. Oh, he's watching TV.
How's it going? Is there a Seth painter here?
Yes, sir.
Got a package for him.
Oh, you're at the wrong address. That's their driveway. Just keep going up their driveway.
Thank you.
Well, now they definitely know people are looking for them.
Yeah.
We just go more up that road down there.
Oh, y'all in the boonies, man. AKA the sticks. Yeah.
Oh, there's cars.
I think they're just pulling up.
All right, I'm getting out. How's it going? I got a package for a Seth painter. My name is Gordon, but I just got to get this package to him.
Well,
I ain't gonna hold you, GD. You should have laid low a little bit. Hey, you know what I'm talking about. Hey, going into these woods, you lay low. You let him take the lead.
Well, he is taking the lead because it is his.
I'm not popping out though.
I'm popping out.
Nah, I ain't popping out. Not too quick. I'm eventually get out, but not too fast though.
Mm-hmm.
Cause then if I get out too fast, they're gonna be on my ass, and I ain't got time for it.
you know who you are before you come up to my house.
Oh, we don't need to go into your house or anything.
Okay, let me check with him out quick, you don't mind.
Yes, sir.
Hang tight.
No problem.
That says that you got a delivery, man, that you got a courier, he said, got a brown. You're hired by who?
I picked this up from a UPS store.
It's kind of like DoorDash where you kind of pick up the order instead.
Is there a way you can just come and get it? And if he didn't do it,
My son's disabled.
okay.
Disabled.
Too, by the way. Y'all plan on pulling some kind of crap, man. I wouldn't think about it.
No, sir.
I got a 357 right here.
No, I understand.
No, sir.
I understand. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
I got more than that, and this is loaded.
Sir, you don't have to pull out
Yeah,
any
no,
weapons.
we're
I'm
not
going to show you right here.
Yeah, that's
Sir,
fine,
I
we're
see
not.
it.
Yep,
You know,
yep.
I got these cockers.
Yep, I understand.
Yes, sir. Can I ask you?
Good on all three of you guys.
Can I ask you what your like your problem is with us?
The problem is you ain't got no identification where you're from. My son didn't order nothing.
Well, we can tell you what's going on.
Well, yeah, I
if
mean,
you
would you
don't
like to
mind.
know?
Yeah.
Okay, is there a way we can do it like without the weapons involved? Like,
I'm not going to pull this on you, but if I pull it on you, it's going to mean something.
okay,
I mean, you just
understand.
did, sir.
But this is the safest gun you can use right here.
Yeah, I understand. I understand. I understand. Yeah, I understand.
Sir.
I can point it at you.
No, we
Sir,
were
that's
at-
it's facing very close to my direction. I do not feel comfortable.
I'm not pointing.
You know, I just want you to know.
You know.
Okay, understood. Understood.
Three of you and one old man.
Right, we have.
Sir,
Right.
we're God-fearing men.
That's good, but all I'm saying, you don't know who you're representing.
Right. Well, we can tell you what's going on. Is it cool, like, if we can just tell you without, like, the weapon by you, like, we could just be at a distance, like, over here?
Tell me right here. I ain't doing nothing to you.
Oh.
What's going on?
All right. Is there a way you can just put the weapon to the side? I mean, we're not going to charge you or anything like that, but it's just kind of.
I got it right here. I ain't going to use it unless I need to. Tell me what you're here for.
Okay. Basically, and I can show you the evidence if you want. Seth has been talking to people he shouldn't be talking to, like on the internet. You following what I'm saying?
I understand what you're okay.
Okay. And some of these people are pretty young that he's doing this with. I just want to have a conversation with him. I know you mentioned he is a little bit disabled, right?
He's got some learning deficits.
Sure.
He's got some mental disabilities.
Right. We kind of figured something like that was the case, so that's why we just came here to talk to him about it, just make sure he's good, because I know he's still young too.
I mean, what are you talking about? It's child.
We didn't print it out, but it involves that, yes.
So tell me how this works.
The mother of the daughter that he was talking to reaches out to him, and we're more of a intervention per se, where we don't like to get other people involved. She knows about our work and everything.
But I think it's good that we would just have a conversation with him, obviously with you present here. I mean, if that's the case.
I'm all right. Is this a minute?
It's not a ministry.
We're
but
just like, you might not be part of the ministry, but you're a believer. We're believers.
I've been a believer since I was 9.
Praise God.
69 now. You guys ain't here to kill me.
No,
swear
sir.
to God, we're not.
Even if we were, I don't think we could.
All right, bye.
Is it cool if we go sit down over there, sir?
Yeah, you just come up the hill.
All right. How's it going, man?
What's good, my brother?
Nice to meet you.
Oh, Straw Hat Gang.
What's this?
What the f is this?
Do you want to watch EDP Watch episodes?
I gotta start skipping past that ass.
I don't know why that makes you laugh every time.
You like One Piece?
Yeah, I like a little bit of it.
Praise God, man.
All right, tell me what you're here for.
All right, so does your parents kind of like let you know at all?
Not really, so just tell me
You said what?
That's
what's about.
Well, it's kind of about the Instagram shit, the Telegram stuff.
Okay.
Obviously, you're a good kid. You got a great Christian dad. What got you caught up in this, man?
Kind of find connection with other people and everything like that.
Okay. We all need connection, man. We completely
Yeah,
understand
especially
that.
being here, it's pretty secluded from everything. So,
Yeah.
how did it start dipping into like
Bad dog.
People are just tend to reach out to me sometimes, and I kind of feel like that's kind of wrong and everything.
Yeah, of course.
Talking to your dad, the bit that we have, man, this seems like a very Christian household. So you getting caught up into this, man, I don't think it was one of those things where you're the ringleader bringing people into it. I think that someone brought you into this sin.
I just kind of want a little bit to know what are y'all here for.
You know what a tumor is, right? So basically, in order to remove that from something, we need to know kind of how it starts, right? Get to the source of it, because if we can get to the source of it, then say we can cut it off now, but it'll just grow right back, right?
Exactly.
So obviously, you know, there's a lot of good people that get caught up in Telegram. Like, that's what I'm kind of curious, like, who introduced you to it or how?
Kind of looked into it, just occasionally somebody kind of recommended it
Do you think Telegram has been the best type of stuff on there, or?
No, not really. I think it's just totally disgusting to me.
Because if you start staring into the abyss stares back, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, you're probably not like the people that are on Telegram, but some way, somehow you're on it, right?
Well, there's some people out there that just kind of like leads you into something and then it just exposes you to that type of material.
Right.
You see, I don't know if you know about the breach on Telegram in 2022. Coincidentally, you know, you were on Telegram before then. So pretty much all that stuff is out there. And I'm not gonna lie, man, us looking and seeing some of the threads on your account, man, it was scary to look at what we saw. And it's even scarier to know that it was coming from you when you have a Christian household like this.
In your experience, is Telegram like mainly groups or individuals or kind of both, or?
Kind of both. Kind of hard to describe. I can't really describe of all what's on there. There's just some people lead to this, and then leads to other things, and just.
Right. Do they mostly do like pictures, videos, or both?
Could do both.
Okay.
Some people tend to do that stuff, and I try not to associate with that.
How do some of those videos pictures make you feel, man?
Kind of freaked out sometimes. Just kind of feels like, I don't know, can't really fully describe what it feels like.
What makes you creeped out about it?
So many people that are like over 50 trying to reach out to, you know, kids and, you know, my age and younger, and it just kind of feels overexposed.
Are these people over 50?
I wonder how old he is, because Gideon did say he was younger.
I mean, so we know he older than 18.
Dad's 69.
Sometimes I don't look at parents' age because some people have kids later.
Yeah. Because I'm saying, like, Pops could have had him at 50. He could be 19. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was like. We know he over 18, but he must not be like.
But he got to be like. If you just look at him, well, I give him like 23 younger. I don't give him older than 23. Do you? Do you get 25 or something? Because Gideon young too.
I don't know how old
he look old.
Yeah, I don't know how old
and I think he young too, but he look old.
Yeah, I don't know how old he is. Yeah. But regardless of the fact, I mean, what was your reason for asking? My bad.
I was just wondering how old he was. Like,
you know,
because he talking about it's a bunch of old guys and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, but that still doesn't validate.
Because you still over age, still talking to, you know, young people. Yeah.
These sending videos of kids that are younger as well?
Could be sometimes, but I try not to interact with that.
How young do the kids go that they post on Telegram?
I have no idea.
You don't know their age?
I mean, it could be like, and then they could be, you know.
Right, but what's the youngest someone's posted on there that you think?
Because you said there's been some things where it's disgusting. So if it was disgusting, you gotta know the age.
I don't really know.
Ballpark it. Like, what would you say the youngest they posted is?
I guess.
I ain't gonna hold you. Another thing, he'll be way more vocal if Daddy wants to sit right there. Pop's sitting right there, so he like, damn, that's Dad, man. That's Dad. I can't reveal all my secrets in front of Pops. Pop's still probably whooping ass. Pop pulling guns out. He's still breaking foots off of ass.
Yeah.
I don't really know.
Ballpark it. Like, what would you say the youngest they posted is?
I guess maybe.
Yeah, I picked it.
All right. You know, in order to kind of get us out of the abyss, we need to like actually talk about what's in the abyss. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I can tell you right now, I probably know what it is, and I'll go out on a limb and say it's probably babies and toddlers that they're putting in there. I mean, would I be wrong about that?
Sometimes, but that's just on a whole nother ballpark level of stuff.
You're not making any steps to step away from that.
So, I mean, do you want to tell Dad what happens in these videos of these kids?
That's not need to be revealed.
Why do you think it doesn't need to be revealed?
Some of the stuff that's on there is just ridiculous. I've been trying to keep myself away from that level of revealment. I guess that's the best way I would say it.
So it's one of those things where it's like, even though you're viewing it, you would never make that step to do it.
No.
Okay.
What do you think pulls you into watching stuff like that?
The basic level of pornography. Let's just say it like it is.
But it's one thing having a porn addiction, and it's another thing having a porn addiction.
Yeah.
You know, those are two different things. How many years has this been going on? Because I remember the first day I saw porn. There's no way you're going to forget the first day you see porn. So how many years has it been?
I would say maybe, during late high school times, I just heard about it.
Oh shit, I was wrong.
Right.
I was wrong.
I didn't agree
Did you
with
see,
you.
I know you didn't agree, but you didn't want to chime
Yeah,
in.
because I was like, oh, I don't know. Cause
They
sometimes...
say he was young. They ain't young, man. When you say young to me, I'm saying 21, 18 to 21. I give you 22, 23. I give you that, but they ain't necessarily young. But that's still like you still maturing a little bit.
Yeah, figuring.
But beyond that, man, you fucking grown. You know what I'm saying? Like you really like that's career. Like I'm in my That's the reason why I don't
pushing 30.
He pushing 30.
Okay.
Now I understand he might have like a learning disability where he might not be processing at his age. His mind not processing his age range, but you know right from wrong, and you know what you're doing is wrong.
Yeah.
Now those who might be older that really have a brain of a child and don't know right from wrong, I'd be like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But in this case,
yeah, he definitely does.
He know what he's doing is wrong.
Okay.
Maybe, during late high school times, I just heard about it. It's not really been, if that's to answer your question.
We're trying to give you the benefit of the doubt because, if you're going to lie to us, it's kind of one of those things where it's like, we risked our life to try to help.
So you started looking at babies in high school.
I don't think he's saying...
No,
I think he's just saying...
No, Gideon specifically asked this category. Not, he said, when did you get into this?
I thought he said just when did you get into it?
No,
okay.
He said specifically, which is crazy. That's still an offense. You can still be under 18 and get hit with because that's not, you know what I'm saying?
People with this stuff, and if you're gonna lie to us, there's no point of us being here and stuff.
You can only heal what you reveal. It's getting this, in this case, getting the demons out that are trying to invade your mindset. You know what I'm saying? So
you can expose the demons or you can not expose the demons. That's up to you.
And right now, I feel like you don't want to expose the demons, but they're already exposed.
You need to quit playing the game. These guys are here to talk to you about something they know a lot about.
What they say in the
okay, you might as well just get to the
I kind of
point.
no, y'all's exposed down there, so that's all I'm saying.
I got you. Okay, so do you know Brenda is?
Brenda, let's see. No, I don't know anybody by that name.
I'm not gonna lie, Steph, you're shaking really bad right now, man.
I'm just re-looking at that photo compared to this one that's on the...
I'll just compare and see.
Does it look like this person?
Yeah.
How old is she?
It's not a she, that's...
It's
not a she.
It's a he.
It's a he named Brenda?
Excuse me, Brian.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So how old is that Brian?
Claims to be...
I would have been saying that like that because you did say Brenda.
Yeah,
that's why he said
said
he ain't familiar with a Brenda.
He said Brenda? No.
That's why he wasn't familiar with a Brenda. He know a Brian.
But,
y'all got too many catches y'all trying to do. Y'all started confused. You know what I'm saying?
Confuse yourselves.
Cause they're like,
it's
not a she.
It's a he.
It's a he named Brenda?
Excuse me, Brian.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So how old is that Brian?
Claims to be 18.
Right. So
We're talking homosexual.
hold on. Daddy,
Oh.
Daddy did this. Daddy said, when Pops lean up, take them boots off the ground. He get man.
To be
Look at it. Look.
18.
right. So
We're talking homosexual.
Boots came.
Deal with this right.
We call that bisexual.
Yeah.
Yeah. Both
Well,
ways.
some are, some aren't, right?
Yeah. And I mean, at the end of the day, we're not here to judge about sexuality or anything. It's just when it comes to the age.
God's the one that does it.
Yes, sir.
absolutely. There's been a decent amount of younger ladies, younger boys under 18 who've talked to you online. And I mean, what do you think Emily was if you had a best hypothesis?
Maybe 15 of 15.
Yeah, it's a pretty accurate age.
You're 27, right?
Correct.
That's a big age gap,
Not right. I mean, it's illegal, number one. It's not
Yeah, I
legal.
know it's illegal.
Okay, but do you not realize the consequences of what
Yes,
that
I do. I fully know
is? Is
all
it worth
that.
it? Going to the penitentiary?
No, of course not.
And then having somebody
You or something?
3 times the size of him want to make you his girlfriend?
You know, Brian was small.
Dad, old school. Dad, Pop's very old school.
He said, because that's what you gonna be when you go up in that thing.
You gonna be somebody big.
He said, look.
Boy, because it's gonna be men about they size. Yo, scrawny, boy, you better, as soon as you go to jail, start hitting the push-ups. When you get to prison, you gonna have to have a little, you know what I'm saying? But when you hit that yard, you can't be this frail. And a lot of them lose weight when they go. Some gain weight, some lose it.
Yeah.
You just see, watch me.
Oh, yeah.
He looks totally different. He been watching something else. Man.
But the guys in the pen, they're big.
You know, I have a contact that's outside of the state that I've known for like probably a couple of years now, but she's, you know, still under the age limit, so. But, and I still.
Has it been a sexual contact?
Well, sexual things, yes,
Okay.
said, but not sexual inner contact.
Okay, so was it just sharing pictures with each other?
Yeah, at some point in time.
So would she send nudes to you first, and then you started sending them back to her?
Yes and no.
How old is she?
Right now she's.
And how long have you been talking to her for?
Probably since I was 20.
Whoa.
She in a worker too.
She was 20 for 7 years. She's in she's in the 10th grade. So 10th grade, you either 15 or 16. Mm-hmm. So 7 years since she was about 8 or 9 years old, you've been in contact. Quick mouse.
No way.
No way what?
I'm just saying, like, that's wild. If so.
And and the thing is, he knows it's wrong, but he like, there's nothing wrong with it. Like you literally see on his face, he's like, there's nothing wrong with it. But
I think he thinks
he knows legally it's wrong.
I think, right, and also I feel like he feel like, oh, because I'm not, like, it's not physical. I'm not doing anything. Yeah, I'm not doing it, but you are, and you know that.
7 years.
Okay. Mm-mm.
Boy, my eyes hurt.
Oh. Eye drop?
No, I'm good. I don't like your eye drop. I'm sorry.
Why you don't like it?
Ain't they the ones that...
It's not the gel one. It's just regular eye drop.
Yeah, it's been a while.
We only knew about 2, but that's a 3rd one now.
What prompts you to send your penis picture to these kids, man?
I at this point in my life, I let it. And I'm not saying I'm supporting all this.
Right.
I'm saying that it's on them. They're the first ones to.
It's on them, and even though they're a child and you're an adult. That's what I've been trying to explain to you. Here, you might want this shirt.
No,
Keep the mosquitoes off.
No,
of
I don't want a shirt right now. But sorry about
Here, be respectful to your father.
Anyway, I'm just doing this to get myself.
Why Dad bring the shirt?
Because he know you about to get ready to go get locked up. And he said, you ain't want this shirt because they get cold in themselves.
Yeah, you got that
I
on
know you
anyway.
can't even take it in, but still. He said, baby, you may want this because it's going to be a long ride.
I ain't gonna lie, Pop's pissed off.
Yeah, but he's just trying, at the end of the day, like, I mean.
He being a parent.
Yeah, being a parent. Like, I still love you, I care for you, but you know that you effed up for doing what you've been doing.
I'm gonna be completely honest. That ain't the youngest one he done went after.
No.
That ain't, bro. Because he said he's been doing it for too long. He's been doing this since high school.
I'm trying to understand where y'all getting, what the title is. Where y'all getting these type of pictures from?
Oh, he said he was on Telegram.
But I'm saying, how is it getting there?
Like, oh, my bad if I did touch. My bad. I tried, at least with my nails, so it won't be this much. You had a little, you still got it there. I'm sorry. Yeah, I got it. But, yeah, that's what I said. I said, how these, I got
That's
it.
scary. Huh?
I said I had got it. I know you still opposed. Like you get it.
No, I said that's scary though.
Yeah, it is, man.
Away from this type of stuff. I'm trying to use reverse psychology and pull it.
What?
How's that working? I don't get that.
Basically, trying to push yourself out of the pornography situation of where get yourself to where you're so overexposed by things to not wanting to do it.
So you want to do it as much what? So you can get tired of it. So then you like, I'm bored with this.
How you saying reverse psychology, but you asking for it and you sitting? No, bro. You just trying to get
right.
You're just trying to play. Yeah, you're just trying to pleasure your own self. Your own.
That is sick.
More I hear, more my eyes get irritated.
Are you trying to say you're trying to make yourself sick of it?
Basically, it's like if I were fatter than I am now, I would eat just a bunch of donuts, so I just stop eating donuts.
Exactly.
But that's what you do with. Honestly, I'm not judging. I'm just asking if that's your logic. I mean, that's fine.
See it with my own eyes to not want to do it.
I mean, that totally makes sense. And I do believe that you want to stop.
Is that a bad way of doing it?
It's not the best way, but the question I have is if you're going to do it that way to where you're trying to get yourself disgusted, you're going to have to up the levels to disgust yourself. Because at one point,
What did you not understand?
I thought he was saying he was using reverse psychology on the child.
No, he said he using it on himself. Basically, he indulging in it so much.
He's trying to indulge it so much
where he's sick and I guess and get bored of. That's why I said, "What you trying to do it until you like? Say, oh, I'm bored with this. This doesn't intrigue me anymore. I'm gonna stop." That's not how it works.
Yeah.
Like you're just feeding your craving. You're feeding your habits. You're feeding.
I thought he was talking about that.
No.
What?
Trying to get yourself disgusted, you're gonna have to up the levels to disgust yourself because at a certain point you're gonna get desensitized.
In other words, it's not good enough to see a woman completely nude. You got to see the woman completely nude doing something really.
Exactly. My next question to you, Seth, is like, have you gotten down to watching stuff with babies, infants?
No.
What's the limit you've gotten to on this quest to stop?
I take it to no lower than a.
All these girls out here that are 18, 19, 20-year-old, I don't get it. Pedophilia, I don't get it.
I can tell you one thing leads to pedophilia on this level of an age. One thing. It's from experience. It is basically all these people around the world playing Fortnite.
Playing Fortnite?
We blaming
What
the
is
video
he talking
game.
about? I'm
But
starting to get lost in translation.
On some real spill, if I had a kid, right, that game is off limits. Because one thing I've noticed, there's two things that all these have in common.
Two games?
No, two things. Fortnite, one. They love communicate. Almost all of them are communicating with somebody on Fortnite. Two, fucking Telegram.
Oh.
They all have those two in common. And sometimes the third, Discord. That's the reason why, honestly, even with our Discord, personal messages, we done told people before, don't personal message us. Anything you want to say, like, say it in the thread, man. Say it in the chat. I don't care, bro. We communicate. We have conversations in the chat. It's open for everybody. Like, do not personal message us. I know. Because also personal message, sometimes people would like to go in and try to manipulate. And I know we both share the same Discord and we control it. I don't personal message nobody. She don't personal message anyone. If you got something to say, you can say it right there to us. You know what I'm saying? And we can address it. Like we can like I ain't gonna say every day because sometimes I forget to check the Discord, but weekly, several days during the week, we in there talking amongst the people. That's
yeah.
And we got all type of age ranges, man. Everybody in there cool. You know what I'm saying? Only thing we ask people to do is be respectful to each other.
That's it.
Like, now we can't control what y'all might do. Like, that's out of our hand, but we try to moderate it as much as possible. We have had people go in there and be on some weird time, and we immediately try to get them blocked and get them up out of there ASAP. You know what I'm saying? That's something I ain't finna, nah. But I ain't gonna hold you. That is a game I probably would not try to have my kid play. Now I know my nephew be playing it. You know what I'm saying? That's not my child. Yeah. But I do think my nephew is a little bit, you know what I'm saying? He's very intelligent. I ain't gonna get you. I ain't gonna twist it. He's a highly smart, intelligent kid. You know? You ain't agreeing?
Yeah. Yeah, he is, but no, I was just thinking, I'm like, a lot of kids are, but sometimes kids do get curious, and they also, do get,
and they're gullible.
And they're very gullible and naive,
yeah.
So
that is
you can have all the book sense, but kids are kids at the end of the day.
They're innocent, yeah.
Yeah, so, and people prey on it.
Yeah, it's true.
Yes.
Okay.
I had a friend of mine recently that I ended this PlayStation friendship with because he was just accusing me of being a pedophile, saying that, oh, you're playing with little kids.
Accusing? No, he's pointing it out.
Right, that's not accusing.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And stuff, and he kept repeating that. He was basically saying that I shouldn't be playing a video game with younger age kids. If somebody doesn't have someone to play with, I play with them just so they can have somebody.
You want to be there.
Yeah.
You've been very honest, man, and we really appreciate it. Obviously, you know, we want to help. We want to get whatever junk is on that phone, we want to get that taken out. So for this to work, you got to be honest. How much porn, it doesn't have to be an exact number, just ballpark range, is on your phone right now?
Basically, how many group chats do you think you need to leave that have porn in there that you need to get out of?
About 3.
So what's the youngest they've sent to you?
See, I don't know if y'all are working with cops or not.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. If we were working with the cops, we wouldn't need to talk to you right now. I mean, you literally sent porn to the child, like.
And they sent stuff to me, so.
But who's the responsible adult?
And so really, at the end of the day, I really, because how many underage people are you actively talking to?
We know at
least 2.
We know at least 3.
3?
3.
How we know at least 3?
He admitted to one that they didn't even bring up.
Yeah, I'm saying the one that he been talking to for 7 years.
And then they said they know a girl, and then the guy, the boy.
No, they know Brian.
Brian?
They brought up Brenda. He said he don't know no Brenda.
I thought he said 3. But, okay, maybe I'm just hearing stuff.
I might be wrong.
At the end of the day, 1 is too many. So
yeah. I'm not saying that.
It's probably more than 2. It's probably more than 3. It's probably more than 4.
And that's what I'm insinuating. That's what I was trying to insinuate. That he's probably talking to plethora on that type of time.
They're a child.
I'm a responsible person,
that's
so.
the problem. That's the difference.
I promise you, no kid sent you child.
There's a video of you going around with an underage kid in it, and you're just basically doing inappropriate things with that underage kid. I wouldn't take the time to come talk to you because it's like, I think, too far gone.
Yeah.
You're not a 50-year-old ice truck driver, you know?
I know it's hung up right here.
Stop doing that to your daddy.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm just trying to get that out.
Please don't do that.
You haven't seen anything yet.
Well, that's not something to brag about, dude.
Do he be...
Oh, yeah.
I'm just trying to help you get the shirt on.
He doesn't treat me.
See, he couldn't be in my house.
I had to move out at 20, so he can't be treating you that bad.
Yeah, I mean, you're only living on a beautiful...
The other way around, he needs to be out of my house because of the way he treats me.
I believe you.
I got put out early, bro. So
you do that while you talk to him, and then I'll get it back. I'll give it back to you in a second, okay? Just go ahead and deal with it.
Oh, no.
You the one fucking struggling with the damn shirt, motherfucker.
Yeah. See,
they're trying to help you get this shit on hook.
Kids
like,
gotta, kids like this.
This ain't my bad.
This is his dad. This is his child.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's a kid. I'm saying kids like this, parent to child, parent to.
I said excuse me.
Yes, you excuse. You can be in my house, especially treating your daddy like that. You can't. No, not dealing.
And I got put out. You weren't even on that type of time. I got put out just. My mom like, you a grown ass man. You got to like that wasn't even near nothing like this. It was just she was like, you gotta get it from under my nest. Time for you to spread out and be a grown ass man.
And I get it that his dad said he got whatever learning disabilities, but baby, you gotta show some respect, honey, because.
Also, I understand you might have a learning disability, but it's kind of like you try to use that to your advantage too.
Yeah,
and he know it. It's the key thing that you might have a disability, but it's the fact that you know you have a disability and using it to manipulate the situation. That's what shit I don't really fuck with.
How do you deal with the people that are into this type of stuff and they're really into a special type of spiritual or religion-based thing?
Are you saying in the sense of like where in their religion this is okay, or are you saying in the sense of just in general?
More like.
Oh, I farted. I'm sorry.
More like
in the country anyway.
more like a they're into.
I thought it was a bird.
Anti-Christ type thing.
So, are you trying to say you're a Satanist, or you just what's the other one? But they don't atheist. Are you a Satanist or you're an atheist? Because those are two totally different things. Now, atheists, you know what I'm saying, with your dad being very religious, probably still don't want you in the house. But Satanist, oh yeah, you got to get the fuck up at my house.
What you said?
That's two totally different things, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because Satanists, they be some. I don't. Just from the things I've seen and have heard, they be having to do certain things. You know
I don't
what I'm saying?
know nothing about it, but I don't.
No, it'd be like, I'm just saying from like crime thing, because you know I'll be watching my crime docs and stuff and find out about, and I done some people that's some Satanists to be doing some crazy things, and I don't know if it's the whole religion. I don't know, but also they have a whole thing even in the prison with it. My mom used to tell me about them. Like they go to their church. They have to have their church meetings and stuff too.
What they talk?
It's a religion, so they go to chapel. Same way
everybody
else gotta go. They gotta go.
Yeah.
I think they got a. I don't know if they call it a Bible, but in my reference, I think they have a Bible as well.
They have a book.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Some
like,
type of.
Like you got like Christians, you got the Bible. Muslims, you have the Quran. I forgot what the ones with the Jewish people. I forgot theirs called. But yeah, they got their own book. Yeah, I'll just say book. Yeah.
Question is, I personally haven't ran.
Oh, hold on, my bad.
My question is, I personally haven't ran
cult stuff.
Okay. Your profile says something like "In the Darkness" or something like that.
No, it's ancient evil.
So, are you into occult like stuff?
I identify myself in a religious way as agnostic, and the whole ancient evil thing was actually just based as like how evil has evolved and both leading back to their.
I look at it
stuff.
as, you know, although people do bad stuff, there's redemption in everybody. Now,
I think he playing, bro. He ain't got no learning disability pops for you. Him to know some. He pick and choose. Well, that could still be because they. He might be. Never mind.
If the world redeems them and forgives them, it's a different thing. But, you know, Christ can forgive anybody. At the end of the day, you have to have a repentant heart. So with this occult stuff, you know, is most of it dealing with children, maybe children sacrifice, taking innocence from children? Is there rituals like that you've seen?
No.
How often do you watch porn?
Once a day.
Have you ever masturbated to it before? I'm not going to be gay and ask how often. I'm just going to ask, has it happened before? I mean, honestly.
It's an important question, trust me.
Just occasionally.
Okay.
May I ask this question? I think this goes into the mind of the why I'm doing it in the first place.
Yeah.
Is, let's say the young teenager about like whatever, would they enjoy it if they are wanting me to do it? Engage with them in it.
So you're like kind of trying to please them in a way.
Yeah, I try to please everybody.
Okay.
I want to be a satisfied person.
Did they send videos or pictures of infants, or was it both?
Both.
So what would even happen in a video of an
me.
infant? Are they mostly girl babies or boy babies?
Sometimes they tend to show both.
Is the adult doing inappropriate things with the babies?
Definitely.
Definitely. And you be tuned into this shit. And you got mad because the friend you had on Fortnite said you were. That's what you. He called a spade a spade.
It would be torture or anything like that?
It'd be both.
Okay.
y'all mind coming in and sitting down?
We
Because
can.
mosquitoes are
Yeah,
getting
sure.
out. Well, they probably eat everybody that's got shorts on, and he gets eat up with it. And I know y'all probably don't.
So the older you get, the worse it looks. You know what I'm
Going in
saying?
and out.
Like if you were Dad's age, I mean, I don't think there'd be any gray shown to you with this. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? So, not saying he's old.
And his
I
shoes
think that's
he
what
was.
he had. I think when it had shown when Gideon wasn't on camera,
when he stepped away.
I think that's probably he
But
probably
on some real spill though, let me, because I do be knowing like Gideon or he calls. Y'all should have the third dude be the one who actually calls.
I think that all the time too. Just
You do?
to not make it. Yeah, I'm like,
Not
since
make it
y'all have
obvious.
someone else.
Yeah.
Like, go ahead and like have him. Like that'd be like another like a job that he has to do.
Like, cause you know how like the bodyguard dude Gideon be having sometimes. Make him make the phone call.
Yeah.
Like, and he the one that makes the call. Cause now they should know how because you done did it so much.
Yeah.
And his shoes he was.
How you doing?
Oh shit. Oh shit. You see that hand twitch? That hand.
How you doing?
How you doing, Dylan?
He about to run.
I'm good.
Basically, we're just having a conversation here. Seth, is there on your phone you have to get rid of?
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you specifically, why am I here?
You're here to address the scenario.
And what is that scenario?
Oh, why am I being?
Okay.
Y'all mind coming in?
I have no problem. We can go sit in the living room. We can do that.
Dad friendly. He wasn't friendly at first, but he a friend.
Well, you got 3 strangers with cameras on your property asking for your son. You
True.
Or asking for it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And they very country people, so they like.
yeah.
I know how it is though, because that's anybody, especially like I kind of we from areas like that. So somebody pull up on your property you don't know. Yeah, I get it.
Pictures saved to your phone and stuff like that.
Just kept on the Telegram app, and I've always wanted to keep the pictures coming from the person to it be on them, because I don't want it to be on me, because I was kind of already aware that this was gonna eventually end up happening. I don't want to
Still illegal.
So you're saying there is one on your phone on an app that you have called Telegram?
Yes. I do have a
Still legal,
underage
right?
girl best friend that lives out of state, and we were kind of known each other for a couple of years.
Have you guys exchanged photos?
She has to me a couple of years back, yes, and we still.
Probably going to step outside just a second and make a phone call to my criminal investigations lieutenant. And they're the ones that are going to be dealing with the case going forward once I finish my part of it. I'm going to hold your phone over here for just real quick. I'll come in and kind of let you know where we're going to go from here.
All right. She's kind of
Shit.
I sure been wondering, like, does he have like a
Wait,
mother?
like,
is she like still here with
is she-
us?
she-
Like,
oh,
I was
yeah,
just
I get
wondering,
what you're
like,
saying,
I
I
was
get what
like,
you're saying.
you know, is
Where
the
mama
dad
at?
married? Like, is mom around, or like, is he just a single father?
Mom popped out.
Like,
Mom
take
popped
care
out.
of his
What is going on
27-year-old
here?
child. You know what I'm saying?
Mom popped out. What is going on here? I'm like,
Cause
oh.
he's been outside for a while, and I'm just like, where?
But also, if you notice, Pops was leaving,
And
coming back. So 9 times out of 10, he was probably relating things back to
Maybe
her.
so.
Elaborate.
I mean, I think you should tell her.
Okay, so me engaging with people and underage
Come on, boy,
Okay.
don't say. Oh,
stuff, so it's kind of led to that type of level. My main motive was to prevent myself from doing something more that could lead me into way bigger trouble.
So were you watching the porn so that way you wouldn't do anything to a child in real life?
Correct.
I just think the saddest part here is how much your parents have warned you about this.
All right, Seth, so here's what we're going to do, bud. I talked to my lieutenant. At this point, I'm going to take your phone.
Okay.
Okay? I'm not going to arrest you tonight. Okay? You're not going to get arrested. I would like to also, with your consent, take your laptop as well, because even though you tell me there's nothing on it, I have to make sure. So, Seth, is it okay?
also his gaming console. If he playing on a gaming console,
They be like messaging on.
like you got PSN, yeah.
But you know, they look.
They
you know,
older, they
may not
probably
know
don't
about all
understand,
that
but
unless you
yeah.
like tell them.
If I take your laptop.
And they can access the internet.
Did he get all y'all's information?
No, he has not yet.
Okay.
No, we'll give that to you guys.
Yeah, we're gonna need that.
Yes, sir.
Because you know you can access the internet through your video.
I feel so bad for the parents, bro.
Oh, yeah.
God damn it, man. This just sucks.
Yo, what's good, y'all, man? I
That's a
appreciate
crazy
you guys so much
episode.
for watching the whole video, man. Truly, truly do, man. Also, if you guys want to see like the full interaction and everything, go down to our website, edpwatch.com. We cut out a lot of stuff, shortened it here. So if you guys want to see the whole thing, head over to our website to watch that. So, as of right now, they are still investigating it. They're probably trying to get a warrant for his phone. They did take his phone that day, and he did admit to having CP. I also believe they took his laptop as well. So once they get the warrant to go through that, and once they find that bad stuff, I mean, it's GG's, because he legit sent CP to our decoy, and if he sends it to the decoy, then he's gonna have it on his person. Also, man, huge shout out to Predator Poachers for allowing us to go with them, man. Huge shout out to Alex. For you guys that don't know, Alex is currently in jail right now. Nothing bad. He's doing 10 days because of a speeding ticket. So L judge for giving him 10 days. And I would love for you guys to go over to his channel, I'm gonna link it down in the description below, and give him a subscribe. He's helped me out tremendously, and he helps out so many other predator catchers, and he's just a great dude. Over.
That's the only way you go into jail over a speed ticket is if you constantly speed.
So if we can, let's see if we can get him to 400K, so that way by the time he gets out next week, he'll be at 400K. So if you guys can, go subscribe to Alex's channel, PP Southeast Texas, right here, and it's right there on there in the description below. And I really don't got much else. I appreciate you guys so much.
And you know, it's such a weak excuse with him like telling himself that he's watching things so he don't do things physically in real life to you know. That's so weak to me. That's so lame. Like, be for real. You really believe that. You have like really told yourself and believe that. Like, that's crazy to me. That's not how that works, but
no, that's the excuse he uses.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
But hopefully something is done. We'll see. I don't know. Does he like normally give like
sometimes
future updates?
Sometimes so like I catch him sometimes like
randomly like.
It'd be in the post feeds. I was trying to think of what it is. It's considered like the post joints.
Yeah.
And he'll get an update like sometimes it's certain people that got caught and stuff. And I catch it sometimes. I don't never relate it back to you. Yeah. So I'll be scrolling and I just would
like to know this one, especially since they didn't arrest him, you know, that night. They just took his phone and laptop. I just would like to know an update on it.
Okay. If I come across it, I'll try to relate it back to you.
Yeah.
If y'all come across it, relate it back to us if we ain't seen it yet. But hey man, y'all spam us up. Y'all let us know y'all thoughts about it for us in the comment section down below. But until next time, y'all know how it goes, man. I do go by the name DJ New Kid. This is
Sierra Nicole.
We are.
Kid and C.
We are.
Go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Gotta stack a flip for my folks. Dollar.